So, Internet Society, ISOC, recently released 50-page white paper examining the opportunity and challenges associated with the Internet of Things. So in the white paper, I find it out some of the challenges that I am listing here. In this particular white paper, they are talking about how the evolution of IoT has taken place in different applications, in different real-time applications or real-time technology, how IoT is helping. But there is still some challenges exist related to IoT that has been highlighted by this particular white paper. So the first problem or first challenge related to IoT is security in today's world. Security is an essential pillar of the internet and one that ISOC prescribes to be equally essential is the most significant challenge of the IoT. And the security, see, we don't want that while communicating the data, we don't want that somebody will take my heartbeat data, or somebody will take my temperature data, somebody will take my oxygen level data. I don't want it. I don't want to disclose how much time I slept. I don't want to disclose that how much time I walked, how much kilometer I have walked, right? So this is, if I'll take one application like in healthcare, so I don't want my healthcare data should be shown to a third party or a third person, which is not at all concerned to me. So this is a challenge, right? This is a challenge. Why it is a challenge? Because these microcontroller, these sensors, which are generating the data are very small device, very tiny device. They doesn't have that much of processing power, that much of storage power. And to hack or to physically access those devices are very easy, and get the data is become more easier. So security is the main concern in the physical layer of the IoT, or the layer or the component we are talking about, the thing or the object where we have the wireless sensor network is having the problem with security. Increasing the number of connected devices and increasing the opportunity to exploit security vulnerabilities, right? As do poorly designed devices, which can expose user data to theft by leaving data streaming inadequately protected, and in some cases, people health and safety. Implanted internet enables medical devices and hackable cars can be put at risk. These are the problems. The first problem or the first challenge is security related to IoT. Second is the privacy. There is the difference between security and privacy. Security is talking about, let's say, if you are sending the data and somebody has unauthorized access to that data, that is a breach to security. But the privacy is also talking about data, but it is talking about the data related to a person, the private data, right? Privacy of the data. Let's say we'll take an example. We know about this device, right, which is called Alexa, Alexa, or the Google Assistant, Google Home Assistant, right? So we know about those devices. What those devices are? Those devices are IoT devices. Why IoT devices? Because they have the sensors which can recognize the voice, and these voice will be converted into the text. The text will be sent to the server. Server will give the answer according to the text, and again it will come to the Alexa, and Alexa will just convert that text into the voice, right? So this is a IoT application. Now, have you ever thought of, like, when I say Alexa, that is able to take the command, but what happened when I'm not telling, when I am around with Alexa and I am talking about something? So what Alexa is doing is, Alexa is continuously listening my voice, continuously processing my voice, And whenever it find out the keyword Alexa, it will be the command, it will be wake up. So that is the breach to my privacy, right? It means if some device is there and it is all the time listening to me, whatever I am telling, it is listening to me. And these company who are making these devices may take those voices, those private conversations very easily. That is one example of breaching the privacy. Second is, like we use Android phones. In the Android phones, let's say you went to a restaurant. When you come out from the restaurant, after some time, you will get a notification to give the rating to a particular uh, restaurant where you have visited, right? That will happen. How it will happen? Because the Google always tracking your location. Google always tracking your location, and it is very dangerous that somebody is tracking my location where I am. A person knows, a company knows it. So, and it is storing it somewhere in their cloud. So, do you think that it is not a breach to privacy? Yes, it is a breach to privacy, right? So these type of things should not be there. And you know that the mobile phone is a great example of IoT. Now let's talk about another example. Let's talk about the CCTV camera. We know that nowadays these CCTV cameras are accessible online, right? They are sending their captured video into the cloud, and from the cloud I can see in the mobile, right? So this is also a sort of IoT application. Whenever we go to any premises, whether it is official or non-official premises where these CCTV cameras are installed, are taking our video without my consent, right? It is taking my video, it is taking my photos without my consent. This is a breach to privacy. So privacy is the concern related to IoT in today's world, right? And that we do not want. So we should have some law, some protection privacy law, which will able to protect our private data, right? So this is the challenge. Then we have a standard challenge, means we doesn't have a specific standard, it doesn't have a specific documentation related to IoT devices, related to IoT applications. This is a problem. Next is the regulation. We doesn't have, as we talked about the privacy, the security regulations. These regulations are not there. How a person will tell that is it legal or it is illegal? Where is my civil rights? It is not at all defined. So the lack of regulation are breach to the security, are breach to the privacy, right? Then we have the development. The broad scope of IoT challenges will be the unique to industrialized country. In fact, the IoT holds significant promise to deliver social and economical benefit to emerge the developing countries. Like current challenges in this area, less developed region will need to address policy requirement, market readiness, and technical skill requirement to take advantage of IoT potential. So see, the developed country, they are using the IoT, but the thing is that the underdeveloped countries like us or other underdeveloping countries are actually cannot use those technology in their existing infrastructure because their existing infrastructure are not ready or their market is not ready to adopt these technologies. So the development is also a challenge related to region or country to country. So these are some of the challenges related to IoT. There are 5 challenges: security, privacy, standards, regulation, and developments. Okay.